the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Great to have you with us. Everybody live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And the Clippers starting five. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in the three slot.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number one in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. LeBron against Paul. Pass to Shumpert. And here's Love from the arc. Griffin grabs the board. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Paul over to help. The 11-footer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
LeBron James.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start this season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And here's Pierce after LeBron James hitting the 3. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for James.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Clippers leading by 3. Picked by Griffin. It's Pierce with the drive. Releases. The Clippers rebound. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith with the ball from past the arc. Irving dishes to Williams. The feed to Smith. Latrey. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That's a 2 from Smith. Right side Irving. They get it back. Thompson. From deep three-point range. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Crawford with the drive. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. 1 second left. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second-chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Cole Aldrich is out there with Smith. And it's Stevenson in the small forward. Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejão. And they double up James. Elevate over from outside. Can't get it to go. Paul with the defensive effort.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And the dunk by James.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
From the arc. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Now the pass to Jefferson. Misses the 3. Clippers shoot wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on, going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Clippers also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Lance Stevenson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The drive by Jordan. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Smith, no luck. The Clippers trail. Ball outside. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. That's tipped. Mozgov with the steal. And they're running. Nobody near Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. Jordan the screen. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. On the wing, Johnson. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Guys, the first year for Brad, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Williams in for Shumpert. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Redick passes to Griffin. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And that one's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Griffin dishes to Jordan. Stolen by Varejao. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Smith.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And on the way from Irving for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. Fires the 3. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut back down.